Hi, I'm Rebecca Brand, and I just got a brand new exercise bike for me to use inside my house. This is made by Relife. It's a stationary indoor exercise bike with resistance. The weather is turning cold and I wanted a way to exercise inside my house. I didn't want to go to a gym during these times. I wanted the convenience to have an exercise bike right inside my house, anywhere I want to use it. It's stable and sturdy at 64 pounds, but it has rollers so I can move it into any place I want to use it. It's easy to maneuver, even over my carpeting. I like to watch TV when I do my exercise bike. That seems to keep my mind occupied. I can keep up on the world news, all kinds of things that keeps my mind going while I'm exercising. And on a pretty day, I also like to take it out onto my balcony because then I can look at nature while I'm riding my bike, which is a very safe place for me to be in nature while I'm bike riding. I don't have to worry about cars or anything like that. I can look out into my yard, look at the trees and look at the birds and think of all natural things while I'm working out to keep my body fit. It has a 4-way adjustable seat so you can raise it or lower it to your height and also pull it forward and backward. The bike will hold up to 330 pounds. The handlebar has adjustable heights too. It's a 2-way adjustable handlebar, and where you grasp is comfortable because it's a soft rubber. I can ride it like this or like this if I really want to get into my workout. The whole surface of the handlebars is covered with that rubber for comfort. It has a 35-pound flywheel for soft and smooth pedaling. It is not choppy. It rides really smoothly, which is really great so you can carry your momentum forward and go through your workout in a smooth way for all of your muscles. It's a really comfortable workout and ride. There is a belt-driven system in there, and that's what provides for the really quiet riding. It has pedals that are caged so your foot can insert in it and you can adjust the straps. They're aluminum alloy cage pedals, so they're very safe. Your foot's not going to slip out. And they're comfortable to use. The teeth on it are wonderful because it provides resistance for you, so you have a very firm grip on the pedal. And to move the bike, I just tilt it and start rolling. I ordered my Relife bike online. It came right to my door. The box was really sturdy and it had straps on it. I liked the logos on the box. It was pretty enough to give as a gift. So I opened the box and it was packed really well with a lot of plastic and foam and things to keep the bike from getting damaged during shipping. So I pulled it all out and then I laid everything out before I started my assembly of the bike. These are all the pieces that come with the bike, every single thing. I didn't need any of my own tools because it came with a toolkit. And I opened up the toolkit and then I put everything out here so you can see all the stuff you get with the bike. And it came with an instruction manual. The instruction manual had really simple directions of how to put the bike together. But I'm going to put the bike together right now for you so you can see how I did it following these instructions, which were very well written. The first step is to put the front stabilizer on it. I'm going to rest the bike on the seat. That's handy because the bike is heavy. I'm using these nuts and bolts it came with and align the stabilizer right on the frame of the bike. I slip the bolt in, it comes out the other side, and I align that to the frame. Put the washer on and screw the cover nut on with your hand and tighten it. And do the other side. And put the other bolt in. You'll see there's a square shaft that makes it fit really good. There, washer and in nut. And with the large open-end wrench, tighten even more on both sides, about 3 or 4 times. And the rear stabilizer shall be installed in the same way. We're going to put the 2 foot pads on first. They're so easy because they're all pre-threaded. You just twist them on like that. And the second one, there. For stable shipping on the back of the bike, Relife had a piece that we need to remove. That's not needed for the assembly. So once again, I'm going to put the seat back here to lift the bike up for the next part. So like the front, we're putting the rear stabilizer on. So I'm putting the bolt in like before, and you can see it's going to pop out the other side, and I'm aiming for it to go into that hole. So I'll prop the bike up a little bit, and in it goes. Here comes the washer, and on goes the cover nut. And the second one goes in next, popping through to the other side, and again, the cover nut. And I raise it a little bit just to make sure I get a really tight fit with the cover nut. I can feel it going tighter and tighter, which is what I want. And with the wrench, a few more turns on both sides. It's a very easy assembly. And time to put it up on its feet. There are 2 risers, one for the seat and one for the handlebar. We're going to use the seat one first. They look pretty similar, so know which one you got. So with the seat riser pointing out, I'm pulling up the red shaft and sticking it in here. And the red sleeve, after the white seat riser is fit into it, goes back into the bike, and you press it down, and I'm snapping it in. Now I'm going to raise it. I'm staging the seat screw into it. I'm going to adjust the seat height later when it's more assembled. And now the seat base is going to go in. It's very simple. The screw just goes like that because you want to adjust it the way you want it for you. And you're going to have a washer and the tension knob attached, because that way you can roll it to where you want the seat to go, depending how long your legs are, and you'll be able to set it exactly how you want it with the tension knob. In the instructions, they call this a plumb bolt as well. This is the seat that goes on next. It has a place right here for you to put over the round cylinder. And the seat is adjustable to whatever angle. I'm putting mine just at level. And with the wrench, you tighten it. 3 turns, and of course I'm doing both sides. And now it's time to put in the handlebar riser. I'm putting in the diamond shape towards me. It's adjustable, and you put a ball pin in at the height you want. It snaps right into place. The screws it needs are already in it, so I'm going to take them out to use them after I put the handlebars on. And you just screw out with your hands. And they come with the washers they need to make it more stable. So I'm going to put these down where I'm not going to lose them. So I put the handlebars right over those pre-drilled holes. It lines right up. So with the holes lined up, I'm putting the flat washer down first, and then this screw has a spring washer right there, already close to the top of the bolt. It's going to go right inside, and with my fingers, I'm doing my first turns to get it right through. It lines right up, and the bolt goes in, and you have your Allen wrench to tighten it. I'm just going to do 1 turn right now. And now the next side. The spring washer goes in first, and then the flat washer. And since this is already stable, I get to do this with both hands and keep going around till all 4 are in. And now that you tighten them with your fingers, it's time to put the Allen wrench in and give it a good twist till they're really tight. All 4 of them, easy peasy. And now it's time to install the bike's watch. It comes with batteries that you insert in the back, negative and positive. Put the back on, and it's on. Dangling from the bike is a sensor wire. So thread it through and insert it into the bike watch. And on the bottom of the watch are grooves. So you line it up at the beginning and you press hard, and then you'll just run it down the length of your watch, like that. Now it's time to do the pedals. There's a left and there's a right one, and they're marked on the pedals. So we're gonna flip them over because that's the way they go. And you insert it into the crankshaft, and you see this blue thread. So you aim it, and with your fingers, you just tighten it. It goes right in. It's really easy. And it's a reverse twist. So I'm twisting it counterclockwise this time. And then I tighten it with my wrench, just like that. And now I'm putting on the right side. Same thing, counterclockwise you turn it. And it's gonna take about 10 twists to get it in. And finish up with your wrench, like that. And now that the pedals are on, the last step is setting the resistance with this knob. But I'm gonna wait till I'm riding the bike to do that. I'm gonna check my bike for fit. So my foot is going into the toe clips, and there's an adjustment here to tighten them with the strap. And it feels great. It rides really smooth. Can you hear that? It's really quiet too. I put this all together by myself. Nothing was too difficult or too strenuous for me. And I am not a professional at putting things together, but the instruction manual made it really easy. And I think I did a great job. Very sturdy. The bike's watch has all these different features on it, but it'll tell you your speed as you're using it. There, now you can see my speed. That's my average pedaling speed. It'll show the distance I've ridden. Right now, it's right at 0.3 for this time. It'll tell you your calories and the odometer and the time I've been riding. The menu goes through all the features just by pressing the button like that. And for more resistance, I'm going to turn the knob now. That makes it harder to pedal. That makes it easier to pedal. And if you need to stop it, you just press it. By riding a stationary bike, it helps my hamstrings, my calves, and my quadriceps, which makes my legs look much better. I love the workout to my lower body, and it really helps my heart too. So it helps it pump, it's working it efficiently, and keeps me in shape. Here I am going up a mountain. I use the top handlebars when I want to get lean and mean. I love my Relife. Well, that's going to be it for now. So click the link and get your Relife Indoor Stationary Bike. It's a really easy way for you to have excellent fitness in the comfort of your own home. I'm Rebecca Brand. Subscribe to my channel and ring the bell to get notified of my next video. Make a comment. How do you get your exercise? Being healthy is so important for all of us in life. Thanks for watching this video, and let's keep making great recipes in life. And today's recipe was a recipe for good health and good fitness. If you like this video, here's a few more I think you'll like too. Right over there. Just click on them.